First, before I get started into this video, let me give a shout out to Beverly Pierce for sending it to me. And we are about to address this, as Vicky Diller calls them, is outdoors woman. And she really does look like she lives in the great outdoors. Unfortunately, that's unfortunate for the outdoors. So you have this woman here whose name is Daina Renee Forrest. And I swear she looks like she lives in that forest, who purposely drove into teens who were playing basketball. And right off the bat, I already knew that the teens were black. I skimmed through the article, and sure enough, they were. So we have another one of these on our hands. Let's get into it. A white North Carolina woman was charged with driving her car into a yard where 3 black teenagers were playing basketball, injuring one of them. A Pitt County. Now notice it says drove into a yard. Whose yard did she drive into? Was it their yard? See, here's the thing. So it sounds to me like she drove into property that wasn't even hers. But let's continue. I could be wrong, but hopefully I'm not jumping the gun. A Pitt County Sheriff's Office news release said deputies responded Sunday afternoon to a report of a child intentionally hit by a car in Greenville. The news release said that Daina Renee Forrest, hear this, y'all. This is her age. This is what they said. This is how old they say she is. 35. They need to reverse those numbers and add like 10 additional years to it. Because there's no way in hell that this creature that you see in the picture, this extraterrestrial looking being, is 35. And I'm 31. So you mean to tell me that this chick is 4 years older than me? Yeah, I don't believe it. I need to see a birth certificate or a driver's license, something. Had been driving around and threatening the 3 teens by waving a knife and cursing. The release said Forrest intentionally veered her car off of the roadway and partially into the yard to strike the children. One teen was taken to the hospital for treatment, and Forrest's car had damage to the front that was consistent with hitting a person. So that just shows you right there how hard she hit him, because if you hit someone so hard that you get damage to your car from their body, that means you hit them hard. Like if a car gets dented from hitting a person, that means she hit them hard. Like she probably was intending to kill. Let's see, what did I leave off of? Sergeant Lee Darnell, a sheriff spokesman, said the injuries appeared to be minor. Deputies said that when they searched the car, they found marijuana, crack, cocaine, and a knife. Well, she do look like she on that stuff. Forrest was charged with 3 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and a count of felony cocaine possession. Jail records indicate she was being held Tuesday. Forrest was identified in jail records as white, while Darnell said the 3 teens were black. Asked whether race was a factor, he said, "I don't believe it was a race hate crime, no." What? Hold on, time out. And I knew that bullshit was coming. You know what's so crazy? They always ask, do they believe hate crime? It was a hate crime. Listen, this is a palm-colored woman who purposely drove her car off the road into a yard where 3 black teens were playing basketball and hit one of them so hard, in fact, that it did damage to her car. And you don't believe it was a hate crime. I bet you if you replaced them with 3 white teens, she would not have done it. This was a hate crime. I don't give a damn what this sergeant says. And his name is Darnell. I wonder if he's black himself. If he is, he needs to... No, I'm not even going to say it. Darnell said he didn't know whether Forrest has an attorney who can speak on her behalf. A message left at a phone listing for Forrest wasn't immediately returned. That part just like pissed me off. Yes, it was a hate crime. Why is it so hard for people to say something is a hate crime? Why? Why is it so hard for people to say that? It is exactly that. She did that with intention, and she saw 3 black teens minding their business, playing basketball, and that's what she did. See, this is the thing. Black people can't even mind our business without them being mad that we're minding our business. And you had 3 black teens that was out there playing basketball, having fun, and she got so upset by that. Now, mind you, she had possession of cocaine and marijuana, 2 drugs that one would have made her high out of her mind, and another one that could have made her OD. But apparently she was very, very awake and aware that she saw 3 N-words and decided, I'm going to ruin their fun by trying to kill them. Because in my opinion, this was attempted murder, and that's a charge that they should have put up there. But you don't want to claim it as a hate crime. And I think a lot of times the reason why they do that is because they don't want too much press coming down there from the media. But I have a feeling this story is kind of blow over. It sounds like a real small town story, even though it should get more traction. But as far as I'm concerned, fuck that damn sergeant for saying I don't believe it's a hate crime, and fuck this bitch for trying to run over and kill 3 black teens. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you have not done so already, make sure that you text the number that is pinned down in the comments below to receive notifications every time I upload a new video or go live.